Well, folks, welcome. My name is Christian Gingras, and I'm actually a Crown Associate with Max International. And I'll be presenting today with my co-presenter, Dr. James Osolu from Nigeria, who is also a Crown Diamond. It's a real honor to have the opportunity to present with Dr. James. I want to welcome everybody here from Facebook Live. If you're happy to be joining us through Facebook Live, if you're here with us on Zoom on the back end, we are certainly happy and excited to have you with us. So Dr. James, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule and your busy, beautiful family to be with us. Really a real pleasure to share with you here today.
Thank you. It's really good to be here. I'm excited. It's always fun, and adventure as well, presenting with you and coming on platforms like this to engage people. So yeah, count me in anytime.
I feel the same way, Dr. James. I'm actually excited on Thursday. Oh, I'm presenting with Dr. James today. So it's a real honor, and everybody welcome. If you happen to be from Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Kenya, Canada, United States, maybe even in the Philippines, might be a little bit late for you, but we certainly love you guys. And thank you for your time for coming in. Now, folks, here's the thing. Max International is a US-based company established in 2007. And we are currently doing business in 20 countries around the world. Very soon it'll be 21 because we're expanding in Mexico. It looks like in September, we'll be getting some pretty concrete news on the details on exactly when we can operate. But I believe September, October might be the time. And lots of changes, lots of great things that are happening. And the thing with Max is that we're a group of professionals from different backgrounds united by a common mission. And this mission is really to help people live a better quality of life and to break free from the corporate bondage that we've been accustomed to live with. And this is what excites me with this opportunity. Not only that, we're also providing a solution to a very common problem in our society. So the goal here today is to really make an impact in the world, in the communities, to introduce a wonderful opportunity with incredible products that can help people when it comes to their health.
And it's really exciting, because we have a simple mission, and the mission is really about empowering people to build a legacy of significant change in not just their lives, but in the lives of others. So our mission is really not just about us. It really extends into other people, those we care about, our family, and so much more.
That absolutely well said, Dr. James. And folks, at the end of the day, you see, when you think about legacy of significant change, you got to think about the fact that it starts with you. If you want to have a significant change in your life, you have to accept that you're the one that will actually initiate this change. And what are some of the changes that you're looking in your life? And I know that a lot of time it's very common. We're talking about more finances or better finances, owning your dream home. I know that was one of our dreams, is to have waterfront property. Hold and behold, this is what we have in Canada, and this is what we have in Florida. They're waterfront properties, right? And it's all coming from Max International. Maybe this is what you're looking for. Maybe you wish you can actually send your kids to a better education, better school, the kind of school that will actually breed leadership within your children, right? But they may not be free. It may not be the general public, right? It's not what the government will pay for. We understand that. So Max International brings all these different opportunities to live significant lives. And this is what I absolutely love. And we want to talk to you about how we can marry this with the finances and obviously improving our health.
Yeah, and that page on significance just reminds me of a journey of myself as well, because I know when I started this, I know how things were, I know where I was heading to, but through Max, we've been able to experience this expansion of my dreams becoming reality. Not just me, we have friends that have owned their homes, people have made their own businesses from this. People are earning, people are driving their dream cars now through Max, people have furthered their education. But all of these beautiful things will not be achieved if you are not healthy. So health is the foundation of success. Health is the foundation of your dreams. You cannot dream if you are not healthy. Not long ago, I lost a good friend, and it was so sad, how his life was cut short. And it just got me reflecting and, thinking about life, and how much tomorrow is not really promised, and how each of us, owe it to ourselves and to our loved ones to care about one another, about the body that we have been given. We have just one body. You can have five cars, you can have 10 houses, you can have millions and millions of dollars, but you have only one body. And so it is our responsibility to take care of this body and to take care of our health. In the world today, the health, is a very large concern. And so, it just drives to show you how Max is really not just focused on earning some income or doing a business, but the foundation of what we do is based on you being able to stay healthy and stay alive. And we have something promising that can actually help us to do that and improve our lifespan and the quality of our lives.
I totally agree, Dr. James, and I love the way you bring this up. And the fact here, folks, is when we get into our products and our sciences, our overall health depends on the health of your individual cells. If your cells are healthy, your bodies are going to be healthy. This is as simple as it gets.
It's really simple, and every single cell in the body needs something called glutathione. Can you imagine? We are made up of trillions of cells, from our hair to our skin to our hearts to every single part of the body, and every single cell, including the billions of cells that we make every single day, needs something called glutathione to stay healthy and to function optimally.
Absolutely. Absolutely correct. So here's the thing, Dr. James, glutathione's a bit of a mouthful of a word. What is it?
So glutathione, can you type in a G for glutathione? Can you type in a G for glutathione? Glutathione is great. Glutathione is good. It is a solid component. It is one of the most important molecules of the human body. It's actually our first line of defense in the body against toxins, against pollution and diseases, infections. You cannot imagine how many times in a day our cells are attacked by disease-causing organisms, by toxins from the air, from the food we eat, and all of those stuff. Now, every single cell is attacked in the body multiple times. Now, glutathione is the compound in the body that naturally defends every cell, keeps them healthy, and keeps them functioning optimally.
Absolutely correct. So, and here's the thing, when you have optimal level of glutathione, we have so many benefits. And to name a few, our immune system is stronger, which is very important, especially in this time and age. Reduce the inflammation in our cells. We make it sound so simple, but when you reduce inflammation, the body does miracles, right? Because it can heal. This is what our creator designed. And if you take care of it, it will take care of itself. But the environment that we live in is not easy to take care of itself, because we're exposed to so many, situations that will create these free radicals. So it reduces inflammation. And when you reduce inflammation, your body's in a better state to heal. It helps slow down the aging process. I mean, who wants to grow old, right? We all want to stay young. We want to stay fit. We want to live our life. Like Dr. James Pat mentioned earlier, what's the point of having all this success if your body is falling apart? And you can get better energy, better sleep, reduce stress, and better mental focus and clarity. And it also improves our performance, whether it is mental or physical. And we know how important that is. We get better stamina, recovery, so we can perform better, whether it is the gym, the classroom, even the bedroom. At the end of the day, folks, all of these things are an important part of our lives. And if all of this is in balance and healthy, you live a better quality of life. And we know it's such a common problem in our society. And again, I've mentioned many times, when you solve a common problem for people, that's when the wealth is created.
Now, it is not just a common problem, it's a big problem. There are things in the world today that just solve one problem. Maybe they just help you to improve your sleep. There are a few things that help you to improve your energy. There are a few things that help you to improve your mental capacity. There are a few things that do certain things. But glutathione in the body does all of these things, all of these things, a wide variety of functions that it does in the body by just helping the cell to function optimally. Now, the problem is, even though we enjoy all of these things, as we grow older, as we age, the natural levels of glutathione decline naturally by about 1 to 2% every single year. So by the age of 40, 50, you have already used up more than 50% of glutathione in the bodies. And when your glutathione levels are low, it means that your body's natural defense and coping mechanism is also reduced. It means that your immune system is reduced. It means that your energy is also reduced. So you start to experience, fatigue and chronic illnesses start to step in. People start having what we call age-related diseases. That is because your glutathione levels that help to power your cells, that help to power your health, is now low. So people start suffering from different diseases, the arthritis, the blood pressure, the difficulty sleeping, the high stress levels. That is because your glutathione levels fall naturally as you age.
So well said. And when you combine this with stress, poor diet, toxins, illness, excess alcohol, and other issues, causes our glutathione levels to go down even faster. And you remember what we said, if we have optimal level of glutathiones, our cells are healthy. If you don't have enough glutathione in our cells, unfortunately, you will not be healthy. So the fact here is this precursor that we're about to introduce to you through our products is, again, such a solution that people will welcome if they're aware of this. Our mission is to share this with our social environment so people can see and understand that there are options in life, that you don't need to always submit yourself to the pharmaceuticals that are not always serving us well. In some cases, if I have an infection of some kind and I need polio vaccine to kill the infection, yes, of course, I welcome it. But I don't want to be on pharmaceuticals for the rest of my life to satisfy their shareholders. And unfortunately, in the United States and in Canada, it's a big, big, big problem. And people are realizing this. So when you present things like this, people are very, very welcoming to this kind of information.
Now, we all know that people are exposed to high levels of stress these days. We know that people consume high levels of alcohol, and all of those things. So we also know many people who are battling certain illnesses. Now, glutathione, low levels of glutathione has been shown by research to be associated with over 74 medical conditions in the human body. 74. Each and every one of us here know people, a myriad of people, so many people that are battling things like high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, cancers, sleep disorders, anxiety disorders, sickle cell disease, kidney disease, liver disease, name it. There is no disease that you can think of right now that is actually not associated with low levels of glutathione. Why? Because glutathione works at the cellular level in every single cell, in every single system of the body, and at every given moment. So glutathione is such an important molecule that over 100,000 research studies have been done to show how important it is in healthcare. So if you know anyone that may be having a health condition or trying to stay healthy, trying to maintain their health, then glutathione and what we're about to introduce to you is something that they will definitely need.
I totally agree. See, we've heard now how important glutathione is. So why don't we just get more of it? Why are doctors are not aware of this? Well, at the end of the day, one of it's always been a challenge, to increase the glutathione in a natural way through some of the challenges that we unfortunately are exposed to in the nutritional availability, what we have available to eat and so forth. And, there is some talk about glutathione pills, but unfortunately, this is a felony because glutathione is produced naturally by your cells. I'm going to let Dr. James expand on that a little bit. But what happened here is the digestive tract is a very powerful system that the body, that our creator again created. And the fact is that it will decompose all the elements to its basic components, and the glutathione becomes completely useless. So if you spend money and consuming glutathione pills, and I know that this happens, and still some people think that it will improve, it's unfortunately expensive urine, if you understand what I mean. The other thing, there's also intravenous. Now, intravenous might be the next best thing, but it's expensive, it's inconvenient, and it's very short-lived. And the fact is the glutathione will be produced outside the cells. So unfortunately, it's not inside the cells. But because it is roaming around the cells, it will make an impact. It will actually give you some relief and benefits. But unfortunately, again, it dissipates very, very quickly. What we're talking about here is to raise the glutathione naturally, and it teaches the body to produce its own glutathione by having the proper precursors and our nutritional habits through the supplements that we provide with Max International.
Yeah, so that is where the solution came in. Solution, something called Ribosyn. Can we just type in an R for Ribosyn? I know it may be hard to pronounce, but can you just type in an R for Ribosyn? Now you have seen how important glutathione is. You have seen the bad news associated with glutathione, the fact that it reduces as we age, the fact that it reduces with our diet and exposure to stress, alcohol, and all of that. You've seen how difficult it is to raise glutathione levels naturally. It is because of how important it is, yet how difficult it is to raise in the body, that a scientist went through 25 years of research to find the way, a most effective way to help the body produce its own glutathione naturally, because he realized that if glutathione is to be efficient in the body, it must be produced by the body itself. That's when he came up with something called Ribosyn. This is Max patented glutathione enhancing compound. This is a solution. This is the only thing. We have the only thing in the world today that has gone through 25 years of research and has been patented to help the body increase glutathione naturally in the body. And it's called Ribosyn.
And here's the hero. Ribosyn was created by Dr. Herb T. Nagasawa. He's a Japanese doctor that was actually raised in the United States in the California area with over 45 years of professorship, who spent 25 years of his life in a scientific research to create Ribosyn. And it's a really interesting story, which I'll spare you the details on how and what motivated him to create this compound that created that really supported the production of this really important molecule called glutathione. He has over 43 peer-reviewed studies and more to come. Ribosyn is the most advanced glutathione technology available in the world today. It is, in fact, 300% more effective than the next best alternative in raising glutathione and the organ cells. And here's the kicker. We own the next best alternative, which is the MaxGXL, which stands for Maximum Glutathione Accelerator. That was introduced 15 years ago through the NSL-cysteine, short for the NAC. And the fact is, the Ribosyn is the Bentley, is the upgrade. It's like the Tesla of cars, right? The hybrid. So it's really, really interesting how the evolution occurs when you have scientists like him that just focuses and has a goal to reach. And the fact is that glutathione is absolutely critical for your health. And when you have a precursor you can consume on a daily basis to improve it, at the end of the day, Ribosyn is truly a science breakthrough that solves a real problem in the world today. Remember what I said about solving a common problem and what comes on the other end. And stay tuned because we'll share with you the benefit that we have with this wonderful company.
You know, it is very amazing how we have something so beautiful now. I remember when we were in medical school then, and they talked about glutathione. They were talking about NAC and how NAC helps to increase glutathione in the body. Now, Max has discovered something that is 300% more efficient in raising glutathione levels in the body more than NAC. And that's remarkable. Now, what this scientist did, he took this Ribosyn, this patent, and designed it into different products that contain Ribosyn and that help to increase the body's glutathione naturally, you know, and it's been done in different countries where the products are now certified by, for instance, in Nigeria, they are NAFDAC certified by the Drug Enforcing Agency. They've all been certified to validate, you know, its safety for consumption and its efficacy as well. Even professional athletes can actually use this. There are boxers that have used this. There are runners. There are basketball players. You know, there are several professional, national, like international athletes that have used these products, and they support their health and their energy because this has been also certified by the Banned Substance Control Group. So we have a range of products that have been designed to meet us depending on the needs, on the particular needs that we have. And we're going to go through that, you know, quickly, one by one.
Yes, exactly. So we're not going to go into a lot of details, but let's kind of an overview of what we have to offer. See, Celgivity is the most advanced formula that we have that contains the Ribosyn that we spent quite a bit of time on. And it's also supported by 12 other ingredients that will actually support the production of it. And one of the things is often people will feel some health challenges. And the reality is that if you're healthy and you want to remain healthy, take Celgivity. It's like it creates that shield around you to protect you against the free radicals. If you're aging and want to stay youthful, as we stated earlier, take the Celgivity because it will do just that. Now, if you have had health challenges and you're in a recovery stage, and again, I don't want to mention what you might be recovering in, but at the end of the day, whatever it is that you're recovering from, that means there's inflammation. You want to reduce the inflammation, take the Celgivity. It will do just that. If you're struggling with your health and running out of options, folks, listen, again, you may not realize it, but just by reducing the inflammation that is caused by whatever it is that you're facing, it's not healing and curing anything. What it's doing is creating the environment for the body to heal. So, but is it important to know, as I stated, products will not cure any disease. It is a supplement. It is a nutritional supplement that feeds the body with the precursor that it needs to be able to function and to do what it's designed to do. And here's the thing that's important. We spent just a bit of time with this one product here because this is really our flagship, the most important product of all. It's like Batman, and then you have Robin and Catwoman. I'm a superhero, right? So that is the king. This is the one that rules, right? Like Dr. James, the king. So at the end of the day, here's what's important: is you need to commit for at least 90 days. 90 days. So you want to take 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the afternoon, plenty of water, not coffee, not Coke, not soft drinks, not sugar drink. Very important. It has to be water. And as you consume these products within 90 days, I'm telling you that will cover every single individual on the planet. Some people may get results within 2 weeks. Some people may get result within a month or two. At the end of the day, because remember, if you happen to be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, or 80, or even 90, you didn't get there, right, in 2 weeks. You understand that? But the reality is some people could get wonderful results within 2 weeks, but we really recommend for you to commit 90 days to give your body a chance to adjust and to absorb.
Yeah, you know, someone said that Celgivity is like the Avengers team, you know, because every content, every constant, there are about 12 of them, including the Ribosyn, is powerful on its own. And so instead of just taking only vitamin C, or just calling one superhero for a problem. Why don't you call the whole team? And so the longevity shows up like the whole team of Avengers. Everyone's specialized in doing different things, but everyone's still facing the same one mission. So it is really beautiful. We also have Max ATP, which is the Ribosyn fuel. This is actually our fastest acting product, because this one goes straight into the bloodstream and helps you to provide the raw form of energy that your cells consume to function on. ATP is adenosine triphosphate. That is what powers the cell. That is what helps the cells to function. So when you take the Ribosyn fuel, it goes straight into the cell. Unlike energy drinks that you take that maybe could help to improve your energy, just increases your sugar, increases your energy, and then crashes you down later. I remember when I was in school then, and I wanted to read all night. Then we just take like energy drinks, and then we just stay alert for some time, and then later we crash. You feel your whole body feeling sore and all of that. Now, unlike energy drinks, ATP gives you that healthy form of energy, and it actually leaves you performing optimally for a long time, because it releases the ATP to the cells as your body needs them. And then it also contains ribosine that helps to increase your glutathione. So as your body is burning that energy, the glutathione is mopping up the toxins and the free radicals that are produced. So if you are someone that does physical exercises, or someone that wants to stay awake, you don't need that mental alertness, ATP got you. From the boardroom to the playroom to the bedroom, ATP has got your back, definitely, anytime. And once you take it, just mix it in water and drink. In about 15 to 20 minutes, you actually feel, that improvement, that wakefulness of your cells. If you have headaches or aches and pains, you actually feel improvement and reduction in these things.
Brilliant, Dr. James. And by the way, there was a question, Kanye, in reference, can you take the Celgene with milk? Of course you can, but here's the thing with milk. In North America, milk has a lot of sugar. And I don't know how it is in Africa, but if you have the luxury to have some fresh milk, and but at the end of the day, regardless, you need water. Water is one of the most important ingredients in your body, and we don't drink enough of it. And this is why we encourage you to drink water. But yes, absolutely, you can drink it with milk. It's totally cool. Sorry. So let me go back to the Celgene here. Now the Maxine Fuse, this is another excellent product, which contains all of the important direct and indirect antioxidants. It supports important vitamins and nutrients that are missing in our basic food today. And what I really love about this product, again, it was created by the same creator, Dr. Herb T. Nagasawa, is it takes a 6-foot table of 20,000 calories of power food, compress into a little sachet that are actually into these packets. Now, depending on where you live, in Nigeria, you have the option to have actually packs of 15 servings or 30 servings. In North America, unfortunately, we only have 30 servings for those of you that are listening from North America. But the fact here is it comes into a little sachet that you fill into a bottle of water. It doesn't matter how much water you use. You may want to use a 2 liter, 1 liter. I use 500 milliliter. My wife likes it diluted. I like it concentrated. Again, it's all different taste buds. The point is that you consume it. Okay, that's all it is. It's a phenomenal product. It will support the effort that Celgene provides in producing glutathione. It's an excellent product for nutritional daily consumption for your well-being.
Yeah, that's a brilliant one. We also have the Max Meta Switch. Now, this is the Max, the weight management system that works for your lifestyle. Now, what this does is that it helps to efficiently turn your food into fuel. It also supports your body's metabolism. There are people that have been working out for a while and they don't seem to still be losing weight. There are people that just eat a little bit and then they blow up. Meanwhile, there are so many people that eat a lot and they never add weight. So different people have like DNA and they have different levels of metabolism. There's a switch that controls the metabolism of the body. Just like some people, they work out so hard or they go on some diet and they eat a little, but because they have low metabolism, they put on a lot of weight because your body is not converting food to fuel. Now, what Metal Switch does, it activates the switch. There's a switch that controls your body's metabolism. So, so the Max Metal Switch goes to activate that switch, increases your body's metabolism without increasing your heart rate or your blood pressure. It also helps to, to reduce your appetite by targeting the part of your brain called the hypothalamus that deals with appetite. And it helps to reduce your appetite. At the same time, it contains ribosyn that helps to convert and mop up those free radicals that are obtained from the breakdown of fat. It removes those toxins and the waste generated from that process. So it is a brilliant product that is complete in itself. When it comes to weight management, it actually targets fat loss and just keeps you toned. There was a friend of mine that I gave and since the beginning of this month, August 1st, he had a challenge for himself that he wants to lose 10 kg in 3 months. And I told him, look, with what I have, you can actually achieve that in 2 months, or you can achieve 15 to 20 kg in 3 months. I told him that. He didn't believe me. He was not sure because he had never done it before. And today, just this morning, I woke up to a text message from him. I wish I could show it on my phone. I woke up to a text message from him saying that, look, that he has actually lost 4 kg in the first month. In the first month, he has lost 4 kg because I gave him a thing. And this Metal Switch also comes with like a diet plan showing you some healthy substitutes, for what you can do to just actually improve your general lifestyle and eating habit. And it's just a wonderful product. We ask you to take 2 capsules morning, afternoon, and night, 30 minutes before meals, and take it in with a lot of water, because it needs all of that to function properly. And if you give this 90 days and you are committed to it, you will definitely see remarkable improvement in your weight.
Brilliant, brilliant. And by the way, Alimu, at the end of the day, just to recap quickly before I jump into this last product for this evening, the Celgene will not cure any diseases. Remember, diseases actually have a name, right? For example, talking about hypertension, that was created by scientists to justify and to classify whatever that problem is. And then, of course, they will have some pharmaceutical to treat these things. And again, I'm not a doctor, but here's the thing I want you to understand. I cannot answer that it's going to reverse type 1 hypertension, but I can tell you that there is inflammation that has been caused, that this could be part of the problem, or maybe even the problem. Again, I'm not a medical practitioner, but I can tell you that if you take the Celgene, you will reduce inflammation. And when you reduce inflammation, the body does miracles. It knows what to do with itself. It just needs the nutritional basis to be able to do what it's meant to do. That's the best answer I can give you. And so it's not how long it's going to take. It's not medication. It is nutritional habits that we have with our products to give the body the right environment for the body to do what it's meant to do as we were born and meant to be. So I hope this helped. And this particular product here that we want to talk about is very important. This is our omega blends 3, 5, and 7. In fact, last night I did a presentation in my home. We had about 10, 15 people that came in. Make a long story short, omega 7 is rare. You don't find that anywhere. And if you do, it might be very, very expensive. And we're very, very lucky in Max International because this unique blend will promote cardiovascular health, promote healthy metabolism, support brain, eye, and nerve function, anti-aging benefits, skin, hair, and nails. Now, the 7 comes from the pollock fish. And here's the other kicker. Our ingredients, our fish, comes from the Norwegian water, which is between the east side of North America and the European and African kind of side, the Atlantic. on the north side, this is where the water is actually, this is where the fish is being extracted from, and it's family owned. And within 6 hours, they will extract the oil, the product itself, that it's ready as a raw product to be utilized by Max International to produce its Max 357. This is one thing about Max International, folks. Our raw ingredients are some of the best in the world. This company goes through 5 different levels of quality control with their Salgivity, for example. So I'm just adding a little bit of information here, because I've been with this company for over 15 years, and I've been listening to the scientists, the doctors, the product formulators, and it's really interesting. But people do not know to what extent and to what level the quality of our products are. So these omegas are very, very high end, and often people will compare. Well, I can buy this in the store for this amount of price, and it's just a fraction of what Max charges, because it's not the same product. We're dealing with different ingredients, and the omega-7 is something that you will not most likely find in the market. Okay, so just wanted to share that with you for your information.
Yeah, the omega oils have been really beneficial. People that have skin, people that have seen people that had acne, and they use the product, and it improved the quality of their skin so well. There were remarkable improvements in their skin, the smoothness, their hair, the softness, the texture and tone, was actually it was actually glittering, in a way. So the skin, for those who are really interested in how they look, how they feel, because the products also help, in metabolism and the digestive tract as well. I've been in the company for about 8 years now, and I've seen remarkable testimonies. There are thousands of them. I've seen people with problems with their sleep, with low energy levels. I've seen people battle chronic illnesses like high blood pressure, sickle cell disease, even things like HIV. I've seen people with arthritis, kidney diseases, hepatitis. I've seen them share remarkable testimonies, even strokes, remarkable testimonies of how their life, how the quality of their life had improved, how how they were now doing better, how they were now feeling better. People who had aches and pains, how these things were, really improved remarkably. There are so many testimonies. Even me, myself, I've used this product. I've seen remarkable testimonies. I remember then I used to sleep for short hours, and I wake up feeling tired, and I still feel sleepy during the day. But when I started using this product, no matter how short I sleep, when I'm up, because my alertness, my energy really remarkably improved. There were days I could go for, actually, when there was a time I went for like 2 days without any sleep. I think I had to use ATP, and it actually remarkably helped me. And even after all of that, I still went and I was able to play football, and I still felt that strength. So I'm grateful to God that I'm healthy. I'm grateful that I'm healthy and fine. But I still use the product because I want to stay healthy. I want to, look after myself. So it is not limited to those that are not feeling well. The best time to take care of your health is when you are healthy. So those of us that are healthy, or maybe you have loved ones, my parents are on this. I send it to them every single month. They were my first customers before, but today I send it to them for free. Before, they used to pay for it when I was new and when I was not earning anything. But today, because I earn, I buy for them, and they love it. It has helped them to reduce the number of medication, for instance, that my dad used for his blood pressure, because his doctor noticed an improvement in his blood pressure control. My mom has stayed more energetic, and she's just healthy. My family has seen remarkable improvement from this, and it's something that your family would also be grateful for when it's introduced to them. So there are so many testimonies out there. We're going to jump right straight into the next part. I know you are interested. I know you've heard about the health part. If you are excited and you want to know about the business, can you give me a B? Give me a B in the chart if you're excited and you want to know about a business, about the income, about how can you convert this gem that we have into something that would impact your life financially. All right.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, folks, listen, we all know that health and income are two of the basics requirement to create a life of significance. And that's what we started a presentation here today, right? There's two aspects. There's a balance. There's the health and there's the wealth, right? You don't want to be super healthy and poor, and you don't want to be super rich and unhealthy, right? It's a balance between the two. And here's a company that provides an opportunity for the consumers, people like you and I, to share this within our social environment. And instead of feeding the fat cats, no disrespect meant to the big corporation, but instead of turning all the money to them and all we do is we give them the money for goods, we can get compensated for telling others about it. So this is what we want to talk to you about. And just to answer the question in reference, can pregnant women take this product? Understand that this product has not been tested for children or pregnant people. We don't play with Mother Nature. Are there some people using the product? Absolutely, they are. In fact, we have some amazing stories of people that couldn't have children, and suddenly they suddenly were able to. And I'm not saying that it was because of the Max products, but it's kind of interesting that it happened when they were. So at the end of the day, you have to make the decision. We can't tell you. Now, in the bottles, it will say not intended for pregnant women or children, because by law, it is obligated, the company is obligated to put this, because nobody is going to be doing testing with pregnant women and children. It is not morally correct. You understand what I mean? So that's the reason why by law it needs to be in the bottles. Now, at that point, you need to make the decision. So I hope you don't mind, Dr. James. I just wanted to answer that question
But
because
that's
I thought
fine.
it was an important one. So yeah, so at this point, again, we're going to shift over to health and income. So back to you, Dr. James.
Yeah, great. So this is an opportunity definitely to add another stream of income to your life. I don't know what you do. I don't know how much you earn. I don't know how comfortable you are, but I have never seen anybody on earth that is not interested in adding another stream of income, getting an extra income. You know, us as individuals, we were created to be able to earn multiple streams. Each and every one of us should actually have 4 streams of income, like from the north, from the south, from the east, and from the west. And you know what? Max has been designed to pay us in multiple ways from a single stream. So this stream actually contains several streams. So in Max, we've been able to earn income. When I joined Max, I joined because I was broke and I was hungry. I'd not been paid my salaries for months. And I was just looking for something I could do to earn some extra income. Extra. I did not know that extra income was going to become my main income. I did not know that in the next 1 year, I was going to be earning 10 times what I was getting paid at my salary. I did not know. I just decided to give it a shot, and things evolved into being a huge, not just a stream, but into becoming an ocean of income. And that's what Max potential is.
Brilliant. Now, folks, here's the thing, just to get a context of Max International's business model. If you take a look at companies that are listed here, what do they all have in common? Uber, Facebook, Bolt, Airbnb, Alibaba, Expedia, Amazon, and many, many more. What do they all have in common? And the thing is, we all know that what we have in common is the internet and connecting people to products and services.
Yeah, and that internet and networking are the things that run the world today. The world has been, has evolved into, the internet age, into the networking age. And once you have a business that combines these two, then definitely you have something that would serve everyone, everywhere, at every single time. So there's no hindrance to the expansion. There's no hindrance to how well and how wide you can grow. And that is what Max is also built on the fact that it's internet-based and networking as well.
Absolutely correct. And the thing is that we're living in a plug and play economy, right? Successful business now create value by taking products and services and connecting them to people who needs them. It's really what it is. That's the simplicity of the future of business. And it's done through platforms and technology. Let's take Uber for an example. Uber connects drivers who needs passengers and passengers who needs rides. I remember when I first got into Uber, I thought it was so cool. Here's an app, and I went to my destination for my source and went back to where I was coming from. And all of this was done. Next thing you know, I bought a few shares and this company just made millions, billions, billions of dollars. It's a piece of software on your phone. Why did it become so big? Because it's very convenient, it's very useful, and it's very cost effective. And it's a piece of software that on a piece of hardware everybody owns today, almost everybody. Alibaba created a platform to create sellers and buyers. Expedia connects travelers and hotels and flights. And so this is the way of the future, folks. And we want to give you an idea of how Max is represented from this model.
Yeah, so Max is the plug and play. So basically, everyone, each and every one of us, we are the plug. We are the plug. We are the middleman. We have Max International that has the products that impact people's health, and that has the business that can help people to earn and people to grow and just live better lives. And then we know people that need what Max has. We know people that need to improve their health. We know people that want to improve their income and their finances. So we, the plug, all we do is to introduce these people to Max. Say, hey, Max, this is my friend John. He needs what you have, and you connect them. And when you connect people, Max pays you. So Max pays you commission for every single one that buys a product from Max because they need it, or every single one that joins the business because they want to grow, because they want to earn. Max pays you. And this is not just a one-time income. It has been designed in a system that every single time these people buy the product or utilize the business platform, you get paid for what they do for the rest of your life. That is the work of the plug. All you need to do is plug people and get paid.
Brilliant. And as a matter of fact, as you can see, that this image here represent you, and these is your social influence, the people that are in your circle that might be interested to also consume and do the same thing you're doing. And over time, this could grow and grow and grow. And how your income grows is the fact that there's more people purchasing, sharing, which every time money is spent, it is converted into a point system. And we call them commissionable volumes, CV. We'll talk about that a little later. But this is the foundation of how your income is being generated, where you tell people about it, people are telling other people about it, and your network grows. So you see that little body in red. Well, all of these bodies have the opportunity to become also the red body, and also will have their own, white circles around them, for an example, if I'm just represented by these colors over here. So the fact is you connect people together and we grow together, and that's the foundation of how we build.
Yeah. And as your network grows, your income also grows. And from Max, you have an opportunity to earn up to $40,000 and even more from the different ways that Max pays. Max pays us in about 7 different ways for doing the same thing, 7 different ways in layers and in layers. And as you expand, as your network grows, your income grows. And we're going to show you how that works.
Absolutely. See, to earn commission, what your first is, you need to keep your center active. What does that mean? That means that you're buying your own products. That would be like, for example, a bottle of Salgivity, or in Africa, for example, it's a box that contains 4 weeks independently. You may have the option, regardless, if you need to have one of that and maybe an ATP, or maybe that with an Infuse, or an Infuse and an ATP, whatever combination. And I do recommend you get back with the person who invited you here to help you make your selection. But at the end of the day, you generate 100 CV. CV stands for commissionable volume. So whatever money you spend, whether it is Naira, Ghana cedis, shilling, Canadian dollars, US dollars, whatever currency you use, at the end of the day, it is converted into commissions, commissionable volume that the company used to calculate. And it's completely seamless around the world. There's one currency worldwide, and this is how we work. And in fact, the reason why you're hearing and seeing US dollars is because it's a world presentation. And as you know, there's many different countries in Africa, North America, in different Asia, in the Americas, South, Central, and etc. So there's all different currencies. So we're keeping the one currency to have a point of reference. And at the end of the day, the next step is you connect potential customers and partners, as Dr. James elegantly shared with you earlier, that people connect, and that's how your team grows and expands.
Yeah, and as you do this, then the magic starts to happen. You start to build a system for it. So you see here, we want to teach you how to build a system that would earn you income time after time. We don't just want you to earn once and then go. We teach you how to create a system for yourself that generates income, which now becomes residual as you grow and as time goes. So that's what this business does. Now, if you look at this screen, you can see that there are different levels. When you start, you are an associate. When you have introduced maybe your first 2 people, you become a senior associate. And then there are some additional things. You can earn up to $200 as a senior associate. And that goes as your network grows. Now, your network grows from the people you have introduced or through different means, or from the people that they introduce. And then as your network starts to grow, your team starts to expand. And what happens that the sales of your team or the purchasing power of your team increase, and every single month, Max pays you a percentage of everything that your team has purchased or sold for the month. That is how these figures are calculated. Now, when you become a bronze, you earn from $200 to $500. We have people, for instance, in Kenya who started Max, and in their first 2 months, they became bronze. These are real people that have become bronze in a single month, in their first month. And then it just depends on you and how fast your team grows. Now, as your team starts to expand, as more people get to hear about the improvement in the health of others, in the lives of others, in the finances of others, they get interested. They tell their friends about it, and their friends tell their friends about it, and the word starts to spread. The reason why Max is still here today is because we have something that is working. We have something that is helping people's lives, and more people are getting to hear about it. The reason why you are here on this call is because Max has done something good for the person that invited you, and they have decided to share this with you. Now, as your team grows, your rank starts to increase to gold, to platinum, to diamond. At diamond level, you earn between $6,000 to $15,000 US. It grows up to crown diamond. Today, I'm a crown diamond. Chris on the call is a crown diamond. So both of us, we have gone through every single rank you see here. We have earned every single dollar you see here. And I'm here to tell you that it is real, folks. It is real. And not just the pay as you earn all of these things. Max also pays you what we call the matching check. This is percentages of what the team members in your network are earning. So it is compounded. You get sometimes 20%, 30% of what they earn, 40%, up to 50% of what your team members are earning. Imagine how insane that can be. Imagine you have 10 people, 10 friends who have started a business with you, because I started with about 6 of my friends. And in our first year, we had grown to 1,000 people. In my first year, I was able to achieve the rank of platinum. Why? Because my friends told their friends who told their friends. It was a simple duplication, and we will teach you how to go about that. And you will grow all the way as far as your eyes can see. You will definitely grow all the way. And this is the interesting part. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, and this is where it brings us to the support, training, offices, team support, online building. These are all the elements that are so important to help you achieve those goals. Because some of you may say, I'm excited. I want to make this company. How do I go about it? Right. And that's the reason why we have all of these training centers.
Yeah. And besides all of the income, there are other benefits, because you join a network of professionals. You have access to free world-class trainings, which we do weekly. You have access to business mentors who will help you to grow, not just in this business, but in your life. Then there are incentive trips. Max takes us every single year on all expense paid vacations to different countries. Last year, or this year, we were in Ireland. Last year, we were in Maldives. Max has taken us to Dubai, to Kenya, to Greece, to Belize, to several places, and it's all beautiful, once in a lifetime experience that we've experienced in these trips, all for free, for building your business, for impacting lives.
Yes, Max really believes in supporting their leaders. And at the end of the day, to get started, it's anywhere between $150 to $1,000. Okay. Now, sometimes people they look at this and they get scared. And here's the thing. If you've been self-employed, and I'm sure there's some people here, the attendant people that are with us here, and maybe some of you on Facebook Live, you might have been in business. Yesterday, we did a presentation. Was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. We did a presentation in my house, and I asked the audience, how many of you have been in business? And a few people rolls their hand, and it says, how much did it cost you to incorporate yourself? Oh, it was about $5,000. And I said, well, what did you have to show for? Well, a piece of paper with a stamp that says I can do business and I can start making money, right? So people forget that being in business, there's a lot of operating costs, right? That you get absolutely nothing for. But Max International, we're talking a measly $150 to get started. And again, you don't have to go big to be successful. You need to have the desire to be big to be successful. How you come in, it doesn't matter. As long as you make a decision to come in, you get your products and you start sharing this within your social environment. But it's anywhere between $150 to $1,000. And again, if you happen to be in a different markets listening for this presentation, get back with a person, get back to your leader, go back, call the corporate staff and the corporate service and the customer service and ask them, whatever question you may need. But of course, your upline leader should be able to help you with that. Okay, if you happen to be a guest and you're looking for the first time, I'd like to get started, get back with the person who invited you here today so they can tell you exactly the options that you have.
Yeah. Your life today is as a result of the decisions that you made in the past. My life was transformed from a single decision, a decision to give this a shot, even though I was not sure, even though I was skeptical, even though I had not done something like this before. Even though I'd heard things like this and I did not like them, I decided to give this a shot because I believe that the worst that could happen was not knowing what could happen if I put my mind to this. And your life tomorrow is based on decisions that you're going to make today. I'm going to urge you guys to make the best decision for yourself from what you've seen so far.
Absolutely. And Dr. James, at the end of the day here, it is your birthright to have a healthy and a financially sound future. You are not born in this planet for struggle and poverty. And I know that this happens around the world, but the reality, it is not like that. And you can make the choice. I know that some people may live in a different environment, and I get that. But I truly, truly believe that where there's a way, where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And Max International, it's one of those companies that will actually do all that they can to support you, despite all the challenges we're facing in this economy. What we need is your synergy, your energy, your excitement, and your desire to succeed. And sorry about this. The market just closed. So at the end of the day, folks, we invite you to join us here. And Dr. James, I'm going to turn this over to you to finish the call and with a call to actions for folks on what to do from here.
Yeah, great. So I know you may have seen this and you have connected to this one way or the other. Maybe you know people that need what we have. Maybe you need the products that we have. Maybe you are in a state or you are in a place in your life where you feel you've not been growing and you know you deserve more, or maybe you just desire more. Maybe you want to do more for your children than your parents did for you. Maybe things are not just adding up to how you dreamt them to be. That was me, some time ago before I started this. That was me. I barely even had dreams because I was in a state at a time where I had not been paid salaries for months. Let's not even talk about me. Let's talk about a friend of mine who was stuck in a job for about 10, 12 years. His salary had never increased, had never raised. His lifestyle, his family has started growing, but his salary was not growing. It was the same thing for so many years after putting in so much work. And then I shared this with him and he saw a potential in this. He was afraid because he barely really knew what to do. But I told him we're going to show him and teach him what to do. And he went about it. And this young man who has started a family decided to give this a shot, and he grew. He started growing gently, gradually. He started earning more than his company had been paying him for 12 years. Think about that. For 12 years, He had done this business for just 1 year, and he was earning more than his company was paying him for 12 years. His mindset expanded, his excitement grew. Now he could do more for his family than he had ever thought about. The same thing happened to me. The same thing happened to many other people. So I don't know where you are today, but I can tell you this: even if you are not interested in the money, be interested in people around you whose life can be impacted with what we have. You know, I tell people that if we're not being paid for this, I would still share the products with people I know that need them. If I was not getting paid, I would share these products with my parents, with my uncles, with my loved ones. I see people every day battling illnesses. I would share it with them for free. Today, I give the products out to people for free because I know they need them. Even some people that can't afford, I give them for free because I just want to help. Now, you may be someone that just wants to help. You may be someone that just wants to grow. You may be someone that just wants to improve the lives of other people. This is for you. So I urge you, the person that invited you here saw something in you, you know, that will definitely be able to grow and add positivity to what we have here in Max as a community. Join us today, make a decision, even if you don't have all the money yet, even if you don't fully understand how it works yet, we are going to teach you how to get started with what you have or even what you don't have. We're going to hold your hands and help you to grow and succeed in this business. And tomorrow, you will be the one sharing your story of how you got started and how this has changed your life. Like, man, if I can do this, a young man in a foreign country with few friends, with no time because I was so busy, with no money because I was broke, if I can rise to be a crown, I don't care who you are or where you are, you can rise beyond crown. So I wish you guys all the best. Send your name and your phone number and your email and your details to the person that invited you. Tell them you are ready to get started. Even if you don't have all the money yet, tell them you are ready, that they should teach you how to go about it. If you are here and you see yourself as a crown diamond in the future, I want you to type CD. CD for crown diamond. CD for crown diamond. If you're already a crown diamond, then you're going to go double, type CD, CD, you know. So I wish you guys all the best. It's nice connecting with you guys today. And I hope definitely that we would see you in the future, work with you and grow with you. It's our pleasure to always watch people grow. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Jem. Thank you very much, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful evening or a wonderful day, regardless where you live in the world. And we look forward to see you next week. As you know, we have presentation all week, but this is the one that we do worldwide with amazing leaders like Dr. James. So good night, everybody, or have a wonderful rest of your day. And bye for now.
Great.